Hi everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I've got two projects today because one is this one, which I think is going to be really cool. This one I'm adding to the next few videos because I need some storage on my countertop that is small and stacks. This is my stacking container that I just gave away in the giveaway. So I'm not going to fill this for the next set of giveaways. I'm actually filling a conch shell for the next one. So this is available to me and I need a bunch of them. So I'm gonna just keep making this on the next several videos until I have enough storage. So each one I'm just going to match to what I'm doing. So this one is going to match today's project. And if you saw the last clock that I made in the Geode style that I thought was stunning, it was light blue and, or I'm sorry. I am sorry. It's light pink and mother of pearl. It was stunning. It had gold, it had silver. Here's the video number if you want to watch it. Don't miss that one. It was really nice. I'm gonna kind of go along the same lines, but because fall is creeping up on us, I chose these colors. So a deep red, which is called wine red, and then orange. These two are both by Let's Resin. And then this yellow is, I will link this one. I don't know how to say that name. So red, orange, and yellow for the fall theme. And then I'm going to be adding probably mirror pieces. I took a few things out. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. These are the gold pieces again. And this is my Gold Rush glitter. This I'm not going to go too crazy. I am going to put the three colors in and see how it goes. I don't need to deck that all out because it's just for me in my craft room here. So this I'm going to do like 8 ounces. I'm just going to mix up 16 and wherever it gets us, it gets us. And then once this is finished, because I want you to be able to use it, whoever ends up with it, to put food in there, I'm going to cover it with a food safe resin that I have with no additives and just cover that so you can put food, bread, whatever you want in this when it's finished. So let me grab some resin. That mixer fits these disposable cups, and it also comes with a silicone cup as well right now. So you don't have to use these disposable ones, but I can't see the numbers as well on the silicone ones. So I do, while I still have these disposable ones, I'm going to be using them. I do clean them out. I try to reuse them. So I mix up 16 ounces. I'm going to pour this first and get it done, but I'm going to mix up my glitter real quick before I forget. And I put a whole bunch in there. I'm just going to add some resin to it so I don't forget. I don't need a lot. It's just going to be some little lines, and I want it pretty thick so they stay where I put them. Hopefully that's my plan. It probably won't work, but I don't know. We'll find out. Maybe I'm going to put this in a piping bag so I can use it where I want. I'm going to be piping the entire tray because if I drip resin on that wood, then that's it. I don't know how to fix that. I won't be able to get it off. So I'm going to be piping it carefully on the bottom of that tray in a pattern type thing like I did that clock. But I just don't want to take a chance trying to pour it out of a cup and it get on the side of the tray. Then I don't know what to do. I don't want to waste that. That was not a cheap tray. So I definitely don't want to mess it up in the meantime. Let me just get this one out. I'm not going to pipe it in here. I don't really care about that because that's just for me. There's not much in here, so it's kind of hard to squish it down. And I usually tie it up just to help hold the resin in place. So I don't have to keep pushing it down when I'm using it. cut that off. All right, there's the gold. Now I'm going to put some powder in the bottom of all of these. Not really gonna measure. I want plenty. I want a nice deep color. And then I'll probably have to mix them twice because of the size of the project. Oh, this one's not open. We're gonna get to use this for the first time. This one is color shift. Oh, color shift orange. Wonder what that's gonna color shift to. Didn't notice that. Hopefully it will stay in my color scheme of fall colors. And the yellow. I had several yellows to choose from. I chose the deepest, goldiest one and not the bright one. So let's just get some resin out of this deep container before it starts curing on me. Well, I guess I can mix up as much as I can. Well, I didn't split it very evenly, so I guess I didn't realize it was all going to fit in these 3 cups. So I have less yellow than I have of the orange, less red. It'll be all right. Get every last drop that you can. All right, let's mix these up and get them ready to pour. Well, I'm gonna pour, like I said, I'm gonna pour them in the jar and I'm going to pipe them into the tray. Whoops. Not a lot of room under a camera. I'm using my casting resin, which is pretty much the same thing as your epoxy resin. It just comes with a whole kit and pumps and everything. But it will move the longest and let these mica powders really work together. Kind of merge, if you will. Guess I don't need to really wipe it off. They're pretty close to the same color. So I think this jar holds about 9 ounces, something like that. So the jar's actually going to take more resin than the bottom of that tray. And I don't really need to cover the tray. I just needed a small thin layer on the bottom where we can't see the wood through it. That's pretty. It's kind of, I don't know, orangey reddy, glimmers of gold. That's pretty. I see some unmixed powder in this one. So I'm just going to let these sit here for a second. I see a tiny little piece of the yellow not mixed. Let's remix it. All right, that should be good. Let me just move everything aside that I'm not using so we could start pouring. All right. I'm gonna Again, this one is not fancy. It's just going to be, let's do red, yellow, yellow, orange. Oh, I shouldn't have used so much yellow. I forgot I didn't have enough. Red. I hope we see all these colors. I don't know if we will or not, because now I don't have any yellow to use. And I barely have any red left. So I'm just gonna back it with this orange one. All right, that's good. I don't have a ton of resin left. I took like 10 minutes to let this thicken up just a little bit so it doesn't go running everywhere. So I bagged everything up, cleaned all my stuff, all my mixing cups and all that, put everything away. So now it is time to do this. All right, I don't really have a plan. I never have a plan. All I know is I'm going to pipe it in, get kind of a, I don't know, a pattern for the geode, and then go over it and over it until I use all the resin. Because if you use all of one color now, it probably will just merge all together. So I really don't know what I'm doing. want to add some of this. Actually, I think I'll do that last. Let me add some. I need to find a spoon though. I want a regular spoon. Or a shovel, that works too. These were given to me a while ago. And I keep forgetting that I have them. I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of placing them in. They will be covered with, let me see. Oops, I guess I'm putting some there. I'm going to be covering it all, like I said, with food safe resin, so I can't go too crazy with these things. I just don't want it to all merge into the resin so you can't see it. Then what's the point? I do have some leftover resin. I didn't use it all. Get these back where they belong. And now I'm going to draw in some gold lines. And hopefully they stay. And that's it for now, guys. Now we're just gonna let it cure. It is cured, and one thing I forgot to check or even mention until it was too late. Well, it's too late now. Thank God it didn't happen. Anytime you do a tray, especially a pre-bought tray, you have to seal this edge or it could leak. I didn't even check it. I can't believe it didn't leak. So, oh, thank God it did not leak, because it would have been a mess everywhere and it would have ruined my tray. So I mixed up 8 more ounces of my food grade resin. Now, there was so much controversy, and I don't want it to get into my comments about food grade resin in my video. I'm not adding glitter. I'm not adding any paste, any pigments, any powders, nothing. It's just clear resin. So this is like the most controversial thing I think that people argue about is food grade resin. So according to the label, this is food grade resin, and I am not adding anything to it. So I'm just going to dump it on top just till it covers this glass. And it looks like a lot of my mirror pieces are going to fade away. So I did pull out my gold pieces in case I want to cover them with them. I don't know, I might try a little bit and see what happens. The mirror looks good when it's sticking out like on the clock, but when it's not sticking out, a lot of it disappears. Oh, it took all 8 ounces, so I don't even think I can add anything without mixing up more resin, because they're just barely underneath the resin as it is. So I may have to leave it or just clip these little bits off. Maybe I'll clip those little bits off. I am gonna heat gun it to get my bubbles out because I didn't put it through the vacuum chamber. And I don't think I have any space at all. I honestly could have used a few more ounces, but I think what I'm gonna do is take my little clippers, and instead of mixing more resin, I'm just gonna clip down these high portions that you can't even see because they're clear glass. I'm just gonna let it sink in there. There was a couple pieces over here, and one over here. I don't want any sharp bits coming up over the resin. There we go. And this piece, I'm just letting them fall into the resin because you cannot see it anyway. Other than that, I really like the way it came out because everything merged beautifully together. The glitter spread a little bit, but that's okay. I still have the lines of glitter, but it did spread, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Let me bring it down so you can see a little closer. So you can still see the definite line on the glitter. And the red, orange, and yellow all merged together pretty nicely. Sorry about the lighting, but I can't help that. All right, I'm gonna work on the extra pieces and we will unmold the jar in just a little bit and we'll see the final results. done. I got the extras done. So these will go as a set. I made earring pendant and a keychain. And I put stickers underneath the UV resin. So that will go as a set. This one I had sitting here for a while. I just top coated it with my rainbow shimmer glitter that I absolutely love. It's got all the colors of the rainbow, so I gave that a little sparkle. I put a keychain on it, but whoever ends up with it, you can make it into an ornament if you want to. I don't know, it's pretty large for a keychain, but I didn't want to just send it out with nothing in there. And then the extra UV resin that I mixed up for the top, I had enough to make a pendant and earrings, and you probably can't see the sparkle in here, but it is definitely there on the rainbow shimmer. So those two, oops, these will go as a set as well. I unmolded the jar just because it was sitting here and trimmed the bottom. I will never do this again. I don't understand why I keep doing this to myself, but look at what happened. Little bits of mica powder that I did not mix good. So, and I know to do it, I just never do it. Mix your mica powder in a teeny tiny bit of resin and then put it into your resin. It's an extra step, I get it. But that, thank God this is for me, because I don't care about it. It's gonna be stacked with all different colors and kinds of jars. But other than that, the colors came out really pretty. They blended together nicely, which I'm happy with. It's just the stinking speckles, and these I wouldn't even care about, but these clearly on the bottom, which will be covered with stuff, but like I said, it's for me, it's not a big deal. And I forgot to spray my mold with alcohol, so I ended up with a bubble there and a bubble there. So don't forget to spray your molds, and don't forget to mix in your mica powders into a teeny tiny bit of resin and then put it in your cup. All right, here is the main attraction. I mean, it doesn't really look any different than it did when I poured it. So let me know what you guys think. I think it's gorgeous. It's great for fall time. You could still see the mirror pieces a little bit, not completely the way I would like to, but you could still see them. Anyway, that's it. That's today's video, guys. I will get you some ending pictures. You guys stick around for those. I will see you all tomorrow. You guys have a blessed day. Bye.